Hello, 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 everyone. It is Teresa from Teresa's Spot for Art, where I love sharing art from my heart and teaching you how to create a enjoying life. So there's some fun, simple, and quick art projects. I have what's left of a fresh bouquet of flowers. I did another project. It's sitting behind me. But I'm going to do a little project here in my junk journal. I'm going to turn you guys around, and we are going to get started. I have out my accordion junk journal I made on a separate video. It's on my YouTube channel. I can put the link for it in the description. I have out a hammer, some wax paper, and some scissors. Here is my accordion junk journal. I've done a few things. What have I done? Oh, it's this way. Upside down, sorry. I've done a few things in it already. Got collage, this collage. This I'm saving. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. Is framing the bag and hanging it on the wall reusing or recycling? I don't know, but I think I'm going to do something cool with that page. And so now here I am at this page. I have this stuff underneath me just to protect my surface. I'm going to come over here to my flowers, and I'm going to start cutting and placing them down. Flower side, pretty side, whatever you want to call it, down. All right. I need a clip. I'm going to clip these together so these stop moving. I also have a Posca paint pen, but you can use a Sharpie. You can use acrylic paint if you want. Use what you have. I'm a big proponent for using what you have. The point is to just create and let loose a little bit. Now, some flowers work better than others. Not every flower is going to release the ink or its dye or whatever like we want it to. And that's just the way it is. You need to experiment. When you buy this set of like wildflower bouquet, you get a variety of flowers and you just have to practice. A rose will usually release the most amount of ink if you want to buy a rose and smash it into paper. Up to you. Okay? This, I don't know what this is. This might be a form of a chrysanthemum. I don't know if this one's going to work, but we're going to find out. All right? So I'm going to put it there. Then I'm going to come down here and I want to add some leaves. When I do the leaves, I do them face down, shiny side down. That's going to help release the most amount of ink or dye from our leaves. Okay? If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. This is just a regular bouquet. I got it at the CVS. I'm going to put a couple little greens up in here for leaves out the top. Now I'm going to take the wax paper. I'm going to lay it over the top, and I'm going to give everything a smush. Okay? Things are going to bounce around because now we're going to use our hammer. All right? And things are going to start bouncing around. That's why I have all these layers of protection from my desk here. And we're just going to hold with our fingers. Try not to hit your finger, please, please, please. This junk journal I made with a paper bag from Trader Joe's. You can use watercolor paper. You can use mixed media paper. Just experiment and have fun. Okay. When you're all done hammering, you want to clean this whole thing off. Scooch it into the garbage. Want to get off all the debris. Okay. How cool is that? I have purples, I have greens, I have yellows. All right. And you want this to now dry. So you want this to dry a little bit because if you're going to use a Sharpie or a paint pen or a Posca pen or whatever it is, this needs to be completely dry. I can come back and I can add a little bit more leaves and greenery if I wanted to. Let's do one of these in here. Let's try one of these. These are sort of a lily, I guess. I'm going to make sure the petals are facing down. I'm going to cover it with my wax paper. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I think that's enough. So let me move this aside. If you know what I can do with this, or I can reuse this, put it in the comments below. Because I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. It's so pretty. I hate to just toss it. There's got to be something that I can reuse the plastic that my flowers are wrapped in for. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. Once you've got your surface clean and dry, you can grab your paint pen, your Posca pen, your Sharpie, whatever it is that you want to use, and come back to your surface. And now I'm just going to do some doodling. My bouquet has some stems, right? Then my bouquet has some leaves. Right. I'm using very light pressure on this paint pen. And I'm just doodling in here some leaves and some flower shapes. This one I'm going to work my way around, adding larger and larger petals. They're kind of like a rectangle shape with a squiggly top until I get to the end. All right. I'm going to put some daisies in here. Ooh. Ooh. Then these little ones up here. These are just little filler flowers, almost like baby's breath. These are little yellow ones, but I'm just going to come over here and fill them in with little dots. Ooh. What can we put here? Maybe we'll put another one of those big flowers here. Expanding as I go around. A little bit of a center in there, a little bit of a center in there, center in there, center in there. And then what can we put here? Let me see. What can we put here? I don't know. Center. There we go. If you want more leaves, I can add more leaves. I can even get my white pen out now. Add a little bit of highlight. And then some baby's breath for real. And I'm just tapping in with my paint pen. And this is totally, you can do this as full or as sparse as you want to. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do. I'm going to also drop the link in the description for how I made this accordion journal to begin with. In the center. Very light touch with my Posca paint pen. And there we go. And I have other colors here. I can totally make this as colorful as I want. I can get out my acrylic paints if I want, do whatever I want. But I like how this looks. And there you have it. Let me turn you guys around. And look how cool that is. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.